The 28th of February 2025 public announcement by anti-NHK political party. Tachibana Takashi is crazy but honest. He is the leader of an anti-NHK political party. There are 4 internal whistleblower complaints in the Hyogo Prefecture case. 1. A document expressing dissatisfaction with personnel matters sent out by the bureau director. 2. An audio recording of Chairman Okutani interrupting Vice Governor Katayama, sent out by a total of 3 people including Masuyama. 3. The contents of the director's work PC, as presented by a prefectural employee. 4. The audio data sent by Sakashiru Nida, in which a journalist threatens Vice Governor Katayama. 1. The document sent by the director expressing dissatisfaction with personnel matters is not subject to whistleblowing because the content is dissatisfaction with personnel matters and is made for personal gain and not for the purpose of whistleblowing. In the first place, it is natural that someone who writes an affair diary during work hours would not be promoted, so this is a legitimate personnel move. If we are to speak of whistleblowing in the public interest, the first thing we must do is clearly state its purpose. It will be difficult to pass a recall after a citizen's audit is requested regarding the director's improper work during working hours. Therefore, I think the right approach would be for Masuyama to win the election 2 years from now. I would like him to join the NHK party and fight together with us. In addition, TBS has requested that Saxel stop posting videos on YouTube for copyright infringement. 2. Masuyama-san. 3. The prefectural employee, and 4. Sakaguru Nida-san are being punished as evil people. Whistleblowing for the sake of the people should be praised. People say it's a violation of the rules, but heckling in the diet is the real violation of the rules. There are no penalties for violating the rules, and decisions are made by majority vote. First of all, whistleblowing means breaking the rules within an organization. It's unthinkable that Masuyama would be expelled when he hasn't committed any crime. Masuyama was elected by the Japan Innovation Party and sits on the 100 Article Committee, so it is Representative Yoshimura who should take responsibility. Restoration Party leader Yoshimura is the worst boss for his subordinates, as he only pays lip service to the violation of rules and never takes responsibility for them. Expulsion is too severe for someone who simply did not follow the rules of the 100 Article Committee. The 100 Article Committee is the body that decides whether someone is fit to be governor. Since the election is already over, it should be dissolved. The third-party committee's detailed findings will be announced after March 6. The 100 Article Committee is trying to announce them by March 5. As a fair and clear investigation will reveal the truth. The mass media are using Tachibana's material without permission, without conducting any research, and reporting in a biased manner, which is a violation of Article 4 of the Broadcasting Act. A recall after a citizen audit request is difficult to pass. That's why I think the right approach is for Masuyama to win the election 2 years from now. I would like him to join the NHK party and fight together with us. He is scheduled to appear in the Nippon Journal next Wednesday. Around mid-March, Hamada will have the opportunity to question the House of Councillors. In the General Affairs Committee, questions on the minister's policy statement will take about 30 minutes. And questions on the Local Tax Act and the Local and National Tax Act will take about 50 minutes. In particular, regarding the minister's policy, I thought that Minister Murakami was on the other side. I will state the NHK side's claims regarding the Hyogo local election. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to visit the Industrial Heritage Information Center. Director Kato showed me around. Various materials relating to the Meiji period and the Meiji Restoration are on display. In particular, we were shown materials relating to Gunkanjima in Nagasaki Prefecture. They have a well-organized collection of documents and a large number of testimonies from that time, and NHK made a film about South Korea's harsh working conditions, similar to forced labor. But there are no such documents. I would like Foreign Ministry bureaucrats and the president of NHK to also attend. The Industrial Heritage Information Center is a very nice facility. Director Kato is a truly wonderful person. It exhibits Japan's industrial heritage from the Meiji Restoration to the Showa period. Based on these materials, more people can gain a correct understanding of history and find facts that are not written in textbooks. The information is available digitally and via an app, so you can come and pick it up now. It's a great catchphrase, Gunkanjima is not a hell island. There are some parts that are inevitably dominated by Korean propaganda, but there are exhibits that explain the true reasoning behind it, based on solid information. Saito is a member of the Special Committee for Reconstruction after the Great East Japan Earthquake. There is something called the Fukushima International Research and Education Institute, FREI. FREI was created with great enthusiasm by Prime Minister Kishida as a centerpiece of the post-earthquake recovery effort. But from a business perspective, it's not at all exciting, and I don't understand who's in charge. It's based on a reconstruction tax and is being run out of a 100 billion yen special account. It's then transferred to the general account. The running costs will probably run into the 1 or tens of billions of yen every year. So, this building was built in Hiroshima and Namie Town for 100 billion yen. And when you ask if the people of Namie Town are looking forward to it or happy about it, you can't see that happening at all. There was no presentation from the corporate perspective, just money. From a business perspective, this is extremely strange, so I intend to be an issue about it in the future. There are no particularly significant and hard facts about Chiba. Chiba and Hyogo prefectures have populations of 8 million and 6 million respectively, and are similar to the large cities of Tokyo and Osaka, but Hyogo prefecture has significantly more serious problems. Since all political parties except the Communist Party are on board, Governor Kumagai will have a strong chance in elections. I think Chiba prefecture is a conservative prefecture. So much so that in the past, even when groups like Ishii no Kai came forward, they were completely ineffective. The street demonstrations are scheduled for tomorrow, Saturday, from 1400 at Flower Road in Sanomiya, and from 1800 at the former baseball stadium site in Nishinomiya. The day after tomorrow, Sunday, they'll be held at a shopping center near Akko Station from 1400, and in front of Himeji Station from 1700. On Monday we will be holding a street demonstration in Amagasaki from 4 p.m. We are also planning to hold street demonstrations in Umeda and Kishiwada cities in Osaka and Hyogo prefectures the following week. I think the Diet members dealing with the revision of the political funds control law are stupid. All they have to do is raise the deposit from 3 million yen to 30 million yen. In essence, this time too, we will be able to take over the airwaves for a total of 48 minutes, with 3 6-minute broadcasts on Chiba TV, 2 6-minute broadcasts on NHK, and 8 6-minute broadcasts on the radio. If we were to replace this with commercials, it would definitely not be possible for 3 million yen. So, the reason why people are jokingly running for election in the first place is because 3 million yen is too cheap. Furthermore, even though he was later elected to the House of Representatives and became the deputy governor of Kumamoto Prefecture in the last election for the Kyoto ward, Isshin no Kai's Ono won 9.9% of the votes, but his deposit was confiscated. Therefore, the line for forfeiting the deposit should be a 1% vote share. With this amendment, for example, it becomes necessary to present the names of candidates, but it is unclear what font size they should be in. This makes no sense, and is a legal amendment designed to deceive idiots. Tachibana is doing some weird stuff, so I was told to do something about the current Diet members, and so I submitted a bill to amend the law. If you look at the contents, it's pointless. My first honest opinion is that we should not allow idiots to become Diet members. In the first place, poster display areas are a waste of time and should be stopped. Because the number of candidates is not finalized until the election announcement date, there will inevitably be surpluses or deficiencies in the number of poster display spaces. In addition, the costs of setting up and removing poster display spaces are paid for by taxpayers' money. In major elections, such as the Tokyo gubernatorial election, some candidates are unable to put up posters on all the poster boards, which creates an unfair advantage for candidates with money and organizational power. If we put one at each polling station and one near the polling station, the number of votes will be reduced to 1/7. Rather than putting up all kinds of posters, voters can simply put up signs announcing the next election in Chiba Prefecture on March 16. In reality, all they're doing is putting up Kumagai's face and photo and saying something like, "Let's liven up Chiba Prefecture," but I don't think that's really necessary. If we replace the message about where early voting is taking place with one that says, "Let's all go vote," and make it possible to post posters near polling stations, I think this can be done very efficiently. I am also thinking of reducing the number of posters to 1/7 during the next House of Councilors election. After looking at the proposed changes to election posters this time, I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that the current Diet members are idiots, so instead I will take my work seriously. The NHK program, Green Island, is spreading false information about wartime conscription in South Korea. NHK chairman Inaba has expressed his intention to meet with former islanders and apologize. I think the chairman's apology was natural and extremely good. I also think the fact that the NHK party visited the facility was a reason for the decision to issue an apology. We plan to pursue false information at the General Affairs Committee. They have published incorrect reports, and the general atmosphere among NHK staff has continued to be like that ever since the Green Island was aired in 1950. I think they need to apologize to all the Japanese people, and at the same time, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which is allowing Korean propaganda, also needs to reflect on itself. Whether it's the Northern Territories, Takeshima, or the Senkaku Islands, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has failed to explain its responsibilities. Although Japan has gained the world's trust through its Oda, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is not making use of it. I hope that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will make Gunkanjima something that Japanese people can be proud of, just like the drama Diamonds in the Sea. In the propaganda war between Japan and South Korea, the ones Japan is fighting to avoid losing are those who are using social media to spread their information. Thank you for writing about Takashi Tachibana in the Izumiatsu and Chiba elections. If Konishi says that Hyogo Governor Saito is breaking the law with the 2-horsepower election, then Konishi should sue Governor Saito. For the time being, we are ignoring Kurokawa's actions in the Ibaraki election. If anyone finds evidence of election violations, I, as a candidate and therefore obligated to report them, will report Kurokawa to the Chiba Prefectural Police. We will have Kurokawa return the 30 million yen deposit and return to prison. If we can meet with Konishi, the case can be dropped. Gohara continues to tell people that Tachibana is spreading false rumors. However, on his official PC it is written that after lunch on December 9, 2011, he had sex with her for the first time at a love hotel in Kyoto, and that she resisted for an hour. It's like a confession to non-consensual sexual intercourse. If it was non-consensual, then this woman should still sue the surviving family member, Mr. Watesa's wife, for damages. On the other hand, if it was infidelity, the wife could sue the woman for damages. I want that to be made clear. Sato, a former Asahi Shimbun reporter, and Ogata, a former Asahi reporter at Arc Times, are both full of lies. Yokota is trying to get attention by telling lies. Uesugi Takashi and Kurokawa are typical examples. It seems that Kano created the wanted poster with his photo attached, which was presented at the prefectural residence's meeting. We received a consultation from a minor. He can receive a free consultation from attorney Fukunaga. It is now clear that Kano was at least in a relationship with Ishigaki Noriko, and the person whose photo was posted should file a complaint with the Constitutional Democratic Party headquarters. Surfer Takashi was arrested as a private citizen and was referred to the prosecutor's office. Ultimately, the Tokyo District Public Prosecutor's Office decided not to indict him due to insufficient evidence or suspicion. Surfer Takashi has been really quiet lately. He hardly comes in anymore. 2 weeks ago, about 500,000 yen was seized from Surfer Takashi's workplace's salary. Money was given to former Prime Minister Abe's wife and nephew, and of course it is tax-free. If we become a national political party, we will be able to create an unlimited number of party branches. By making someone the branch chief of a political party, this scheme can be used as a legal tax savings scheme. For example, if I were to die in the national political party that Tachibana represents, the next representative would inherit all the money. Since there is no inheritance, but rather a change in representative, it is of course not subject to inheritance tax, and therefore this is quite legal. Ordinary people can also receive the same benefits by registering a branch of a political organization or a branch of a national political party, so we would like to spread this knowledge. At the creditors' meeting on March 4 and at the press conference that follows, we will be mentioning crimes such as false representations, embezzlement, and theft. Criminal charges and prosecutions may be filed immediately. We have so much freedom and are allowed to do as we like, and each individual is truly respected. There is no other wonderful party. So I would like to wholeheartedly convey that it would be a great idea for members of the Japan Innovation Party to join us. If you are a member of the Diet and would like to join NHK or other parties, you will receive 650,000 yen per month for legislative expenses, and if there are 5 of us, the party subsidy will be restored, so we will pay you about 2 million yen in full if you transfer, so please come to the NHK party. We are waiting for 3 more people. End.